Hi, welcome back and welcome if you're new. As you can see, I'm feeling very spring today. It'll not be long going in, it'll be summer. But today we're going to plan for the week beginning the 3rd through to the 9th of June. And this is the Erin Condren 8x10 Softbound, and I have it in the Hourly. Let's take a look at what I'm working with today. So here we have the kit, and these are made for a Hobonichi cousin. If you're new, I was collecting Hobonichi cousin kits with the aim of using it in a smaller planner, but that idea went out the window when I realised smaller planners aren't really for me. And the Hobonichi I don't think is really for me, etc. But I'm using them in my 8x10 and it's actually really working well. I love how much space I have, the fact that I can use larger vinyls, I'll show you in a minute, and I'm using them up, so why not? And then once I've used them up, I'm now collecting the standard kits. So whether next year I go with a standard size or stick with an 8x10, I don't know. But anyway, so the theme of this is honey lavender, and it's little bees and honey and lavender. I love the colours in this, it's right up my street. So this is the full box sheet and labels. And then we have some more labels here. It has faux washies. This is an older style of her kits. And then you have 2 bottom washi and your Monday to Sunday and header banners and your weekend, and that's the kit. And then I have the vinyls, like I was saying a second ago. So we have this little one with the wee twisty thing that I still don't know the name of that you put in honey. And then this little one with the honey and the lavender, this one with just the lavender, and this one with the lavender and a honey pot, a different type. And then I have the washi. Let me get my washi swatch book. So we have Sweet Honey Bee, which is like a glitter effect one. It's got like honey tea, that is, and the bumblebees, etc. And then Lavender Love with gold, hearts and hexagons. And hexagons are my favourite shape, so I love this little thing. It's very cute. And then I got one of the largest sheets, and as you can see I've nicked a few for my memory planner last year, but this is Sweet Lavender, and it just has little smaller versions, but not the smallest you can get, of vinyls, and it's bumblebees and honey pots and lavender plants. So let's start as usual and put down the base. Now I could leave this because it's purple, but I don't want to. I want to use these little, where'd they go? I want to use these, and I want to use my dates. So yeah, I'm going to cover it anyway.
Wish that I could be a little clever, find the words to tell you how I'm feeling. Come along, let's take this walk together. We're together, tell me I'm not dreaming. Wait for me, just take a look around you. Can't you see, I'm happy that I found you. Through the rain, through the storm and through the fire. Baby please, my darling, won't you wait for me? Have a conversation, find the words to tell me how you're feeling. All I'm asking is have a little patience, little
let's do the sidebar. Look at me, I'm drinking water. Anyway, so I was talking to my husband the other day. Well, he was talking to me about something that happened, and he said, oh, I forgot it. And it made me laugh because that's something that I say, and it came from, if you've ever seen the Disney Peter Pan, like the original one, I was never a fan of it, to be quite honest. I was more of a Disney princess type thing when I was younger. But there was a part of it that the wee boy asked, are you hurted, Wendy? And I thought it was cute. But for some reason in my brain, this went to forgotted. I know that's really random, but I can't really explain it any better than that. This is to mark what week we're on, by the way. So I now, without even thinking, it's just become part of my vocabulary, say, I forgot it, all right? And it just got me to think about, it's so funny how when someone becomes part of your life and you hang around them, like obviously I live with Stephen, you pick up their mannerisms. Like, people will know that I am related to my sisters simply by the fact of how we talk and react and, you know, our mannerisms. And it's like, it just got me thinking of all the wee silly expressions that are in families that you say without thinking, and it becomes part of who you are. And how you pick up language in general baffles me. Like, you know, a little baby obviously picks up the language that its parents speak, but you know, learning a language from scratch and being able to communicate with someone fluently, and then people that are able to do like several different languages, it just boggles my brain. This is really random, but it's just been in my mind, and it just made me wonder, is there anything that you guys say? Like, I'll give you another example. Stephen's granda, I never met him. I would have loved to have got to meet him. He sounded like a lovely man, but he used to have this thing where he said flippity flop, and I had never heard this in my life, but without intentionally doing it, I now say it, even though, like, I met Stephen in my late 20s, and you know, and I said, you know, if I drop something or forget something, I'll go, oh, flippity flop. And it just made me laugh that you can pick up these things. And do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny. Not only is it funny because of all the wee expressions you pick up. My granda was full of them. My mum's dad, like, he used to, instead of saying however, he used to say howsomever, and I do that still. Like, say howsomever, not in like a normal sentence, but just like sort of, you know, you're sitting down and you go howsomever. I don't know how to explain it. It's just these wee random non-existent words that you pick up with your family, like saying forgotted. And sometimes it can be from films, or like the fact, that's another thing that families do, and me and my younger sister Carol are terrible for this. We will quote films and like random Simpsons quotes all the time, and whenever I'm not with her and something happens where I would normally quote it, it's like, where's Carol? Because that was the perfect opportunity, and you know very well that if she was there with you, you'd have quoted that to each other. Does that make sense? Now I'm just waffling, but what else is new? Okay, right, so that's the week. And then am I going to do a vinyl, or am I going to do a full box? These are quite large this week. This one could go down a sidebar, yes, in the fact that it's narrow, but it wouldn't leave me very much room for work. I suppose that doesn't really matter. I can just use the full boxes during the week. Let's see, I'll not actually stick it. So if this was here, then I would have work. Yeah, I take it back. I was going to say I'll not actually stick it yet, but I am going to stick it. I think it'll fit. Why not? There we go. Then we need a work header, and let's check this time. So this is purple, so we'll do yellow. I was also thinking about this week, and this has got completely nothing to do with random expressions your family say. And I was thinking about films that you could watch 1,000 times and never get sick of. Like if it comes on TV or you randomly see it on Netflix flicks and you're sitting eating your dinner or something that you will never get tired of watching over and over and over. And for me, mine is the Mummy series with Brendan Fraser. I don't know how many times I have seen the Mummy, but if I walk into a room and someone's watching it, I'll sit and watch the whole thing like I've never seen it, even though I could act in the thing. I've actually watched The Hunger Games quite a lot, even though it isn't even something that I would say is my favourite. But there's just something about it. It's easy to watch, you know, those sort of films you just sort of stick on in the background. The early Harry Potters are the same. Because they're very like childlike, you know, because they're so young in it. But I think it makes them more magical or something. I don't know what it is, but the early Harry Potters I could watch over and over again too. Can't really think of any other examples. Anyway, so that's work Monday to Friday, and then let's do another little faux glitter. I'll do light purple this time. I love the colours in these. I have another bee kit that is browns and blues in it, and it's gorgeous too, but I don't have the Hobonichi in it. I only have the standard, but I'll use it at some point. I actually still have plenty of space. There's me thinking that was going to take up way too much room. So where's this week? And it's purple. I'm always covered in hair, either mine or Cody's. Isn't that right? She's lying in her bed and she just looked at me like, and what? Okay, so I think I'll put down all the food boxes. I do have room. So food boxes, and then I'm going to do my weekly mind map while I'm at it, which is this. Oh, and I've just realised when I was doing my monthly and I was sitting editing it, I realised I forgot to write June in here. I'm going to write it now. June. Actually, you know what? While I've turned to this, I might as well just do it now. So, week 23. These stickers that I use are from, what's it called? Planner Monkey Co. And then I'll use one of these. So let's see. I need to put across that it's honey lavender. So we'll do a honey pot. And a lavender. Lovely. Yes, what was I saying? So I'm going to put down all my food boxes, and one of them will get chosen for in there, and write in my sidebar. And I think this week I'm going to use the Pentel Energel Cleaner in 0.5. It'd be really tempting just to stick with my same oldness and pick purple, but I'm going to use yellow. I was going to say because I never really use this, but I've used it a couple of times now, but I'm not going to use it in autumn, like, so I might as well use it now. This is the butter colour in number 502. Right, yes, food boxes.
If I'm lost along the way, if I wander off onto a different trail, will you forgive me if I fail when I'm lost and derailed? If I cry when I'm blue, if I cry alone when I am with you, will you forgive me if I do? if I cry when I'm blue.
I might put this vinyl here. Just trying to make myself change it up a bit. Because I was about to put all the food boxes in a row and then I was like, Ruth, stop being such a creature of habit and change it up a bit. It helps as well because it stops your planner getting a bump in a certain section if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. But it is easy to just sort of fall into a routine. And once again, I have lost the lid of this. I swear the thing has legs. Where are you, little lid? There it is. This little plastic thing. Oh! Oh! There. It's because I keep it in a pencil case and it stops it poking into it. And poking into my fingers when I'm looking for it. Anyway, right. So, now, plans. Sure. Let's do a little honeycomb. And this is for my nail appointment. I'm now going to be getting my nails done every Monday. And then I'm switching to every Friday. Because I used to go twice a week. And I used to get my nails and lashes done. But I dropped the lashes. So now, instead of getting 2 things done twice a month, I'm getting 1 thing done 4 times a month, if that makes sense. But if you look at the length of my nails, they were right down. Like, I get them cut right down because it annoys me when I type. And that's only 2 weeks of growth. And I mean, look how far they are up. And that's actually not too bad. They've been worse. And then they start to annoy me when I'm typing. And this is like still a whole weekend to go. They'll be even longer by the time it gets to Monday. I'm actually planning on a Thursday instead of a Friday today. But anyway, they just annoy me, and it's my treat to myself because I show my hands on my channel and sometimes they're so bad that I'll not film. I wait until the next week, and you know, I don't know why I'm telling you this, like, it's just, I know you don't care how often I get my nails done, but I'm just saying, I've just decided it's a treat for myself. And I'm doing it. So I'm using a little nail polish ball here. This is from Hubman and Chubgirl. This is really cute. And I thought it was cute because it's purple. To go along beside that. And then I've switched to getting my deliveries on a Monday now. I actually prefer it. I prefer it because Sundays I'm in get ready for the week mode and I'm able to update my groceries. And then Monday arrives and that's me set up for the week. As opposed to having to update my groceries on a Monday and it comes on a Tuesday because I can never be bothered. I always leave it to the last minute. I have definite Monday-itis. Anyway, so that's coming at 2 o'clock because I left it too long to book because I would rather do it earlier in the morning, but it's fine. I'll be back for my nail appointment and I'll just have to hope nobody puts a meeting in. So then I'm working from home, I can run out and bring it in. And we'll do this little purple one with the bumblebee image at the side. And I'm going to put it right over because I have a Teddy Plans Co. girl that'll go here. Carrying bags of shopping. And then we have leave out the bins, and I'm going to do this yellow checkered one up here. To this side, and then my usual 3 dots, and then I do 2 different icons or doodles or whatever they're called. So this is an emoji pulling a bag out, can you see? I'll put there for that's them being taken out, and then a trash day with a bag from Hubman and Chubgirl. The emoji is Coffee Monsterz Co. I'm sure you all knew that, but let's not assume. And then I'll put that there and I write which bins they are. And that's a tiddly space, so I'm going to put a yellow in, oh, whoops, in here. And then over here now, I need to put update groceries. So I'm going to use this sort of, what is that pattern in the background? I don't even know. I don't know what that's meant to be in the background, but anyway, this, and I'm going to put it here. And then I have a sort of summery style emoji at a yellow laptop. It has a sun on it, that's why it's summery. The spring ones have a flower, but sure, it doesn't matter. And that'll be for update groceries. So I am going to write everything in. Where'd my pen go? There. And then do the usual organising of my stickers. I think these vinyls I'm going to put in my seasonal section because I can't see me fitting any more in. Although, as you can tell from my plans, it seems like it's going to be a pretty boring week, so maybe I will have room, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll put them in with that and these in with this because I'm more likely to use these as little space fillers than them. And then I'll come back to you.
If I'm wrong when you are right, if I'm only seeing things in black and white, will you forgive me tonight? If I'm wrong and you're right, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if ever my heart strained, will you pull me through like you always do when I am calling your name?
Another thing I was thinking, and I guess this is obviously just share my random thoughts day, but I was thinking about all the songs that I used to listen to as a child that I just totally didn't understand how dodgy the lyrics were. With childhood innocence. Like, if your kids around, maybe you should like not let them hear this because I'm going to say some dodgy lyrics. I used to be obsessed with the Backstreet Boys. And there's a line in it, it says, "You'll know just what it means to be loved until you scream." And I just didn't connect that was a wee bit risque, because, I don't know. And then, like, I remember my younger sister, she's 5 years younger than me, and she was only a child, not even in her early teens, walking around singing, you know that one, "I'm horny, horny, honey." I was just, you just don't get it when you're a child, it's funny. Were there any lyrics that you've now heard as an adult that you heard all the time as a child? Or like TV shows where there was a joke and you're like, that was a bit risky, but you never got it when you were younger? It's funny though, if you think like every single boy band had one of those songs. And if considering how young their fans are, I don't know. They got away with it anyway. That was only the Backstreet Boys one, but they all had them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hanging out today. I know I certainly did, always do. Love this. I love the colours in it. I know I sound like a broken record, but I really do. It'll be nice. I think maybe it's because I've had the last 2 weeks of like browns and greens, and I do love them too, but this is nice and, well, bright for me. One of my favourites, definitely. Anyway, I have a haul hopefully later in the week for you for some stuff that I've got in, so make sure you do come back and hang out again, and I will see you then. Bye!